What's good, y'all? Y'all know what time it is. Down in the valley where the girls get naked. Yes, indeed, y'all. This is Courtney, and we're back with episode 4 of season 1 of that damn P Valley. This episode is titled The Trap. This is the pivotal episode, y'all. This is the pivotal episode, heathens. Yeah, this is where everything changes. This is where everything changes. The old OG loses the throne and a new queen takes center stage. We get some major developments and hashtag Uncle Murder, my favorite couple. You know, the greatest love story of all time. They're my parents. I love me. Y'all know, y'all should know that how much I love me. So Uncle Clifford, I love a murder. And what else happened this episode? Oh, and our OG Mercedes does something what she should have been done to her darn mama. A man. Yes indeed. Yes, a freaking did. So we're gonna start this episode with Miss Mississippi. She's giving a lap dance to basically the freckle light bright version of Kevin Samuels. He wanna denigrate her, talk her down, all this stuff like that. You getting a lap dance, bruh. And you talking about you can't see yourself giving money to a woman who dances and all that stuff, all that provocative, but you up in there with that JC Penney suit and all that stuff, getting your rocks off, trying to get your rocks off for free. But listen, Mercedes are OG. She peeps it out. You know Mercedes love Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a mother hen looking at the chickadee. You get what I'm saying? So she basically said, "What's up, Freckles?" I ain't gonna lie, when I first saw this episode, I didn't know what the heck she was saying. What up, Freckles? I'm like, what is this nigga? And basically she read him as right. She said, "You up in here try to get your rocks off and you ain't gonna pay nothing." And he tried to check. He's like, "I don't like the way you talk to me." She said, basically in layman's terms, "I don't give a fuck. You got money, pay her." So homeboy want to do typical ass miss. Got a stack and plopped it on the floor. And Mercedes said, "Hell no, you better pick that up, bruh. You gonna show some respect." Exactly. So he still want to talk rah-rah, but you always know. Now listen now, before, you know, the knight in shining armor come in and say that little episode. You know Miss Mississippi, she like, "Don't worry about it, we'll get Toy to pick it up." Why y'all be doing Toy like that? I just know Toy be the butt of the jokes. Toy be the butt of the jokes. Either she got bad indigestion and everything like that, and you see in season 2 all the craziness that happened in season 2 with her and all that stuff. Here come Diamond picks up the money, gets it handed to later, and bro said, "Nigga, I ain't about to do that, baby. What you ain't gonna do in front of Diamond is disrespect the love of his life, Miss Mississippi. You ain't gonna do it, cause if you do try, it ain't gonna end well for y'all." Let's just say it was a battle of two light brights, and our favorite light bright, Diamond, won. Him that nigga up, sure did. Made that man get that money handed to Mississippi. Said, "What you ain't finna do, mine." Sound like Terrace out. What you ain't finna do is that right there. Tread lightly. And what's funny, you gonna see Freckles again, and I'm trying to think. I think yeah, it is later on in this episode. You gonna see him again, freely giving up the darn corn for sure. So we get a scene with the girls. We see the girls dancing. They all in their outfits and all, and it's basically Mercedes Church of Lisa challenges and all. She's meeting with the realtor and all that stuff. Now the realtor thinking like she doing barbecue, got all them trophies or anything like that. And you know the thing with Mercedes is Mercedes' main goal is to have a steady, I guess you, not to say legal, but morally legal job so she could get custody of her fucking daughter. That's basically what she's trying to do. And the realtor kind of thinking that she's, trying to sell a pipe dream because she got over 20 girls and she could charge 200. Was it 250 or 200? 200 a pop will really take care of the mortgage and then some and all. But the woman was like, what you trying to charge is for an experience, and it's not an actual physical product. And as we all know, Mercedes, what she can do is sell an experience and stuff like that. So the realtor tells her, like, listen, you serious about that? We're going to need that check by tonight or tomorrow. Tonight. And because she said it's people buying up property around here like crazy. Now, who is these people that buying up this property? I bet you money it's that promised land. The people that Andre is working for. You know what I'm saying? Remind you, we got the casino and all that rah-rah going on. Now, we go to Patrice. Now, here's the thing. When I was just looking at the little scene she had, she in the car singing gospel, as always. She's going to get the money, with all that money that Mercedes put up in the church building fund and shit like that, right? So while she's singing, here come a homeless man. He drops a quarter in her car and basically said, ooh, with a voice like that, I don't need smoke no crack. Where can I hear you sing like that and stuff like that? And the lady said, girl, Patrice like, that's sweet here. I don't want to take your money. Nigga only had a quarter. But she look in the mirror and she see a piece of a white feather in her eye, like on her eyelash. And then she turns around and see that the old homeless man is gone. Now, this ain't all the time we see about a white feather in her eye. Now, here's the thing. I just thought about this when I watched this scene. Now, I can't stand Patrice. Patrice is a bitch. She gotta, listen, for all the stuff and stunts and heartache and hurt that she did, Mercedes, she got the rest of her life to make up for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But the way it's going, what if she is divinely selected by God? Or getting bamboozled by the devil? Either way. Either frickin' way. What if she is touched supernaturally? I'm just saying. Because she does has this way of gathering folks around her. Almost like the P. Piper. I ain't talking about R. Kelly. I ain't talking about R. Kelly. But how her presence and her charisma and how she could just snare folks into her web like a spider with a spider web. You know what I'm saying? I just thought about that. Maybe she is being guided supernaturally. Ooh, we really just don't know about who. Ain't no telling. Okay, let's talk about Fenty. Fake ass Rihanna Fenty. October, September. Okay, in the beginning, we see her washing money. Well, because we all know she doing that wire fraud shit, wiring that money and all that stuff. So she goes into her apartment and basically washes the money and beer and liquor and all that stuff. And she deposits the money in a checking account and everything. Now, she got that going on. It's kind of funny how when she go out and handle business. Now, way I said business, you think you supposed to, see quotation marks or whatever. She always in white. Now, here's the thing, like with crime noir and all that stuff, the damsel or the femme fatale, if you will, and all that stuff like that. Sometimes they wear white, sometimes they not. Even if they do wear white, it is still like another agenda they got going on. Nah, I always wonder about that. She always wear white, make her stand out and all that stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, Gidget is trying to teach this girl how to handle that pole. She can't do it. You know, she said, I ain't got the upper body strength. Even though Gidget tried to tell her how to do it, and rah. So, Uncle Clifford comes. Everybody said, I need to show you something like that. Come on. So, remember, last episode, Autumn Night gave him the tea about all the different lands and all that stuff. You know, that basically how much how much land that the casino gonna get, and who gonna pay who, and woo. So Clifford was looking about land appraisals, all the stuff. He see that Corbin and them people is getting over $6 million. Now she asked, well, what about you? Did you get an offer? He ain't get no offer. Of course, Uncle Cliff ain't gonna get no offer and all that stuff. Now, mind you, yeah, that is his. He is the owner of the paint and stuff like that. But he also got loans on the property. Some loans that he done, he late on. So there's that. Now, Autumn Night tried to tell him, these people, these men like these folks right here, they gonna jack your shit. She said, I know men like that. I honestly know men like that. They're no good. They evil, the bane of existence. They're gonna take your stuff. And so Uncle Clifford was like, well, listen, how about you go and talk to Andre and everything, and Autumn like, nah, I ain't finna talk to him. I'm talking to him. You know that man had pictures of me in his computer. Uncle Clifford kills me because Uncle Clifford said, bitch, you ain't nobody special. That nigga got pictures of me in there. He got pictures of me. And shows her the pictures that he had him say, your pussy ain't all that good, bitch. So Andre, his goddaddy, they on a Wi-Fi call with Andre's boss, Promised Land. And Andre giving this boss the tea about how everything is moving smoothly and all that stuff. But he also brings about the hiccup that's going on with Uncle Clifford. And his goddaddy, the mayor, looking at him like, bruh, what the hell is you doing? Why are you telling this white man everything? And so when they end that call, listen, the mayor talking about, listen, bruh, you trying to fuck up my legacy. Why are you telling that man what the hell going on? And Andre was like, listen, I have seen deals hit belly up if they don't know everything. Because Andre like, listen, I'm trying to keep my job. I'm trying to get this bonus and all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And now, the mayor already know that, yeah, you was up in the paint with Corbin and doing whatever that he said, keep your dick out the paint and all that stuff like that. Even America peep out, yeah, it's something else going on, bro. He said, you better not fuck up my legacy. You know how the mayor is, he about his legacy and all that. Now, the mayor get on my nerves, especially when he be talking about Uncle Clifford, that thing and all that. So I said, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Listen, bro, if you would have made it, if your character would have made it in season 2 or 3 and everything, I would have loved to see the skeletons in your damn closet. Just saying. But, alright, so, let's see what else happened. I'm trying to rush. I ain't trying to rush, but I am kind of trying to rush because I do want to talk about, basically the 2 or 3 pivotal scenes that happened in this episode. Okay. Autumn Night, she goes meet Andre, and listen, I ain't gonna even lie, synthetic Obama, he got her together real good up in that darn parking lot, bruh. But he hit her with, why don't you go home, be a mother to your kids instead of chasing after some thirsty nigga. I like, god dang, bruh. And that snapped on her, and she started hitting him in the chest, screaming, fuck you, Andre, fuck you, and all that stuff. And we all know Andre is in love with this bitch. So he takes her to the room. She falls asleep in the bed and all. And they talk. And she basically lets him know that, yeah, I lost my daughter. And all that stuff. So now he feels shitty as the hell. Because he like, damn, I didn't even know your daughter was dead, bruh. Like that. But, she doesn't stay long after the morning after. You know what I'm saying? So she gotta go and snatch up more corn. Cause you know that she doing that wiring shit. So what else? Miss Mississippi, you know, named after the Mighty Muddy. She basically let Gidget know that Uncle Clifford is losing the pink. So with Gidget knowing, that means the whole club knows. The girls know, and they sad. They're like, damn. I know one of them, the one that's pregnant. What's her name? Jupiter. I think it's Jupiter, the one that's pregnant. Talk about, like, you know, she got nursing school. You know, she gonna be at school, be a nurse. So how the hell they gonna do what need to be done and all that stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? So we got that going on. What else going on? Cause I gotta get to my scenes, bitch. All right, y'all. It is Mercedes' last dance. One a minute. Yeah, it's one a minute. Mercedes. It seemed to be a recurring thing between this season and season 2. All right. Now, everybody know when Mercedes headlines, she brings the money, she brings the coin and all that. So, picture it. The pink parking lot packed as hell. It's folks trying to get in and all that stuff. We see Lil Murder, Payco bitch ass, and we see Woody. They walk up and all that stuff, and they got a game plan. You gotta get this song. You gotta play this song. Let Mercedes listen to this song, and then Mercedes gonna twerk that magical genie bottom booty and all this stuff, and then Lil Murder gonna be famous, bitch. Remember, like I said, Mercedes has that genie and the bottom booty. So they get up to the front. They skip the whole damn line. They go straight to the door. And you know how Diamond is. Diamond, he guards that door. He said, hold up, what the fuck y'all, who the hell y'all think y'all is? And Murder said, listen, bro, I'm VIP tonight, bro. And Diamond said, I can get to. Listen, Diamond read that book like rural. I'm like, come on, Diamond, don't do my husband like that. But guess who was right there listening? Here come Uncle Cliff. Uncle Cliff said, it's all right, Diamond, it's all right, it's cool, they good. And you see, Pico looking, you know, he got that look on his face and everything, and Lamarta looked at, you know, glance over there at Uncle Clifford, and you know, Diamond like, what the fuck going on? But you see, Diamond, he already, that's when he peeped game. And he like, oh, okay, all right, if you show. Nah, yeah. So they go in. Mercedes goes in, and you know, she drop out. She got her box full of floss and everything, cause she retiring and all. And you know, people are acting kind of woo woo with her and all that stuff like that. And she's like, you know, well, forget all y'all niggas. Yeah. So she goes to her locker, and they got a little tribute, all the different pictures of her and the girls, and they got the string lights and all that stuff. And you know, it hits Mercedes to her core and all that stuff. She said she ain't trying to cry because, you know, she a thug ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? And so they show her new floss, her retirement floss and everything, which is pretty as hell. That is pretty. That whole thing was cute as all get out. And they get her ready. They slather her skin in cocoa shea butter and dress up and everything. It gives me when the queen is getting ready and her maid. Now I ain't gonna say maids. Y'all gonna hear growling in the background. Them the puppies. That's if y'all hear it. Like her could you call it consorts? Well, let's just say her tribe get her ready for the grand event and all that stuff like that. And that's what they do. And so Gidget still feels some kind of way due to the fact that, you know, what Mercedes said to her earlier, and now because Gidget like, listen, I'm gonna do this stripper life, this pole life till I die. You know, would you think the club ain't good enough for you? Cause you know, Mercedes let me know that she's getting the gym and she's, you know, chucking the deuces and stuff like that. So Gidget still feels some kind of way about that. And Mississippi was like, you know what? You doing what it do. You know, you got your gym, your dreams are being fulfilled. And she like, what the thing with this casino go through? She said, where I'ma work? And you know, Mercedes was like, wherever the hell you want to work. And Mississippi like, let's be real. Basically, Mississippi said, I'm just pretty. I like it's just like she just basically delegated her whole existence to the fact that she's gorgeous. Like, she's not smart, she ain't got book smarts or common sense, anything. She just pretty. Now, mind you, Mississippi she is our fairy tale princess. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there's that. Now, the chief five chiefs, you know, main of the chief five chiefs, you know, he love his Mercedes and all that stuff. They gonna be at the club because, you know, Main said, I ain't gonna miss this in the world, even though, you know, he probably be on house arrest and shit. Now we see Lil Murder. Lil Murder is at the DJ booth trying to slide DJ that was scared, you know, the music, like, and DJ scared, no, you ain't finna have me killed up in here. And I said, listen, this is Mercedes' last dance. He said, you ain't finna have me killed. You ain't finna have one of them cheap fight cheat niggas, everything, knock my head off in the parking lot and all that stuff like that. Cause they all know. See, Chuchalisa is a small town. So everybody know everybody business. And they also know the Chief Five Chiefs, they ride for Mercedes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know, Lamar said, stop being a punk ass bitch, bro. Here, play my shit, nigga. Like that. And DJ Neverski's like, nah, bro, you know what you need to do. You know exactly what you need to do. So there's that. So Mercedes come by, she walking and all that stuff, and the people there at the club, within her wake as she's walking, they throwing money at her feet and all that stuff. I like, girl, look at all that money. I hope somebody is behind you picking that shit up. Picking that money up. I don't think I saw anybody behind her picking that money up. I'm like, somebody behind you picking that coin up. So she goes to the type. She finds Maine in there. Maine got a little VIP roped off and all that stuff like that. Maine is so freaking fine. Oh my God, I love a chocolate man. He just woo. And man, you know, man, like, you know, I wouldn't miss this in the world, miss this for the world. Mercedes, like that. And so they go take have a toast and all that stuff. And here come Lil Berta. I don't know if you really that hungry, or you stupid. I guess if you really be that hungry, you kind of get kind of dumb. Cause I guess that self-preservation shit just don't really clack in when it need to or whatever, or you just don't give a fuck. And I really think it has a whole lot of three. You just don't give a fuck. Now, mind you, Lil Murder is part of the Village Hustlers. That's the rival gang to the goddamn Chief I Cheese. This nigga walk up to Chief I Cheese and say, hey, Mercedes, can I speak to you for a moment? And I'm like, is this nigga crack? And even the Chief I Cheese like, hold up, look at that nigga, what the hell wrong with you? You with no Christmas colors on. And Lil Murder said, Christmas colors, nigga, this Gucci. What you talking about, nigga? This Gucci. He said this is Gucci. Oh my God. It's so Mercedes like, you know, hold on, chill. She said let him speak his piece like that. And they go to show you like how much respect Maine has for Mercedes and everything. You know, he got a crush on her real bad and all that stuff. So she looks at her like, well, and you know, Lil Murder basically said, listen, I want to congratulate you and everything. Wish you best of luck on your next life adventures and all that stuff. You gonna surely be missed and all that stuff like that. And right. So that happens. And so Lil Murder goes and sit down while he walking to sit down beside Pico. Pico is on one. Pico leg is jumping. That nigga got the ugly face. And he like, and all that stuff. Like, I ain't like this shit. And Lil Murder like, bruh, calm down. Like, you more mad than me. Like, this happened to you. He said a bitch gonna be a bitch like that. Cause Lil Murder, like, he ain't even sweating that shit. Cause Lil Murder got one goal right there, is to get his shit played and make sure that Mercedes bounce her magical genie in a bottom booty to his fucking track. That is it. That's all he worried about. Now Pico said, nah, I finna go talk to him. Lil Murder said, if you don't calm down, why is you on 10? Like that. And he said, you acting like, you said like, you acting like a bitch and everything. And Lil Murder said, nah, I ain't no punk now. And Pico said, nigga, for what I heard, you everybody's punk. I was like, what the fuck? And the thing about it though, this was the tripped out part about it. I'll tell you about Lil Murder. Lil Murder has a off switch. Like he's 100, like he's 0 and then he go 100. It seems like it ain't no middle with this nigga. Lil Murder leaned back in the seat and he got still. He cocked his head, looked at Pico, and popped the fuck out that nigga with his left hand. His left fist. He punched that nigga clean with his left fist. And next thing you know, it was on. Lil Murder got hands. Lil Murder could throw hands, bro. Lil Murder was dog walking the hell out of Pico. As he should. He was dog walking the fuck out of Pico. You know what I'm saying? And so you could hear Walt in the back, murder. And you can hear some bitch up in the back. Oh my gosh, he gonna kill him. And the Chief Fried Cheese in back like, oh, look at this shit, look at that fuck shit and everything. And here comes Diamond. Diamond him Lil Murder up. And Lil Murder tell Pico, you dead to me. And all that shit. Pico, you a bitch ass. You ought to get tired. You really ought to get tired. Now, mind you, that's the last we're gonna see of Pico. So, Lil Murder goes outside. He out. Now, Mercedes goes to the office. And basically, to say, well, I'm out, beach, and everything to Uncle Clifford and Big L. Now, she goes to Big L and gives Big L, if I'm right, it's the necklace, the gold necklace that Coach gave her. Big L could probably sell it and get his kids some shit with it and stuff like that. And Uncle Clifford, he's like a tough mama, if you will, but he ain't no but a teddy bear. He love these girls. He love every last one of them his kids. But Mercedes, that's his favorite. That's his favorite baby. So he putting up a front and like he looking down at some paperwork. And Mercedes just standing in front of his desk and all that stuff. And Uncle Clifford like, so that's the last time I see you in my office. And Mercedes was like, well, if you want me to stay longer, I can. And he was like, no, why would you stay where you are no longer needed or wanted? And she like, and Mercedes like, hold up, so you kicking me out now? He said, that's what boss bitches do. They gotta let their baby birds out the nest so they can fly down on. He said, turn around. And Mercedes turned around and the camera pans on that magical genie in the bottle booty. He said, this is the only thing I want to see from you. This right here. And you see Mercedes, she trying her best not to cry. And I ain't gonna lie. I hiccup. I had a couple tears. They were trying to overflow and all that stuff like that. But do you see the loyalty that she has for Uncle Clifford? She was like, yeah, I know I'm supposed to retire, but if you want me to stay, I'll stay. I will stay. That's the thing. These girls, minus Autumn Night, her ass, they are very loyal to their mama. I'm just going to say Uncle Clifford, their mama. That's their mama. They very loyal to her. They loyal to the pink and they loyal to her. And so, she, Mercedes walks out. Now, the phone ring, and mind you, Mercedes been basically trying to get in contact with her mama all day, night, day, and everything. So, she finally get in contact with her. Because, she need that check so she could go and do wah. Like that, right? So she get that gym. Let's see. Alright, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go and finish Mercedes. Because we at the end. Like at the last 15, 20 minutes of the episode. So she drives off, and before she drives off, she had a little exchange with Autumn Night. Now, mind you, them bitches can't stand each other. And, Autumn Night said, well, that locker gonna be needing a new person to fill it and all that stuff. And Mercedes like, bitch, please. She said, you wanna know why the OGs had the big locker? And Autumn Night like, why? Because they put in the work. And all that stuff. And they go back catty and shit and everything. I can't stand. Oh, God, I can't stand Autumn Night. I just don't like that bitch. But she does come through in the end. Still don't like her. So, Mercedes rushes out to go handle this business before they call her before she go and dance. She meets up at the place where she want to buy, and, she see the realtor there. And she tell the realtor, listen, my mama gonna be here with the check and all that stuff and rah. And the realtor like, baby, I'm sorry, but somebody already snatched this up. She said, I told you. These motherfuckers, whoever it is buying up these properties like hoe cakes. Listen, who say hoe cakes? Cause where I'm from in Mississippi, I'm southwestern Mississippi. And I think I'm like 10, 15 minutes from the Mississippi and Louisiana state line. We say hotcakes. But that's if we really don't rarely use it in that analogy or whatnot. But we say hotcakes. I'm just saying. I was just like, hoe cakes? Who say hoe cakes? Not in that and not in that way. Hell, says we say some hoe cakes, we want to eat some hoe cakes. We don't use it like that. We just say hot cakes. But anyhow, come to find out, it was Patrice, old evil diabolical ass. She the one stole her daughter's money and went and snatched the property that Mercedes had her eye on. And we all know Patrice going her long ass spiel and all that stuff like that. Now, this is the thing with Patrice. Patrice won her own church. Now, that church that she was at, where she was basically helping them, the pastor and all that, get all that money up for the building fund, he was all misogynic ass nigga. And all that stuff that believed that the woman place should not be behind the pulpit. I was raised, listen, I was a Southern Baptist. I ain't that no more. I had a pastor just like him. I couldn't stand him. I couldn't stand that man. And it wasn't just because of that. It was some other shit too. But all in all, I couldn't stand him. And so, just like with Patrice was like, listen, I'm called to do bigger, better things. I'm called to have my own flock. Because even the pastor knew that whenever Patrice get on that mic and everything and open her goddamn gullet, the money rain like thunderstorm. People show up to hear her sing, hear her do her ministry. So he just used her like a bait and switcher, if you want to call it like that. So, yeah, she did that. Broke her daughter's heart. Mercedes said, you stole all my money? Well, it's for my church. Mercedes snatched that hat off her head and whop! And them two were fighting right in front of that gym. I said, Mercedes, you should have been dog walked them. You should have been dog walked the fuck out of her. You should have been done it, girl. Should have been. And then, like at the end of the episode, they go to jail. All right, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Now, if I'm right, I think Andre and Autumn Night kind of do a little meetup every time. We don't care about this shit. We don't care about that. Fuck that shit. We out here about Uncle Murder. So, and also how the new queen takes the center stage. Now, everybody like, oh, hold up. We missing somebody. Where Mercedes? This her last dance. What the fuck going on? The crowd outside getting reckless. And all that stuff. Uncle Clifford trying to tame the people. And the people say, listen, it's been an hour. We're here for Mercedes. And so Uncle Clifford go in the back, like, have anybody got in contact with him? Mississippi like, we done called 3-4 times. We ain't got no answer back yet. Woo woo. Gidget like, something happened to it. Now Gidget crying. Now man, you Gidget was being stank faced toward Mercedes. And now she crying. And Uncle Clifford like, listen. Ain't got no time for no white tears, even though they are quite tasty. And he like, all right, listen, somebody gonna have to go in for us. Somebody gonna have to go in. Who gonna do it? The majority of them like, no. Toy said, I'll do it. He said, okay, good. But I just add some lemon pepper wet. We all know Toy digestive system ain't rah-rah. It ain't rocking and everything. She keep farting on motherfuckers. So Uncle Cliff was like, well, you know what? At least I'm had to go and entertain these knuckles. He said, my fat booty and small titties, bitch, I can't do. And then here come a little timid Walt Disney princess voice. Call out, I'll do it. And it's Mississippi. And he said, you'll do it. She's like, yeah. He said, there's a whole lot of people out there. She said, okay. He said, well, come on, bitch. Come on. So, he go out, introduce M.I. Crookle-I, humpy, I. Mississippi go out there and strut, and she motherfucker twirl that goddamn ponytail she got. And Miss Mississippi, dances to Little Murder's song, Falling. Now, mind you, Little Murder's outside. He's sad. He got kicked out the club. So that nigga outside smoking like, man, fuck. I ain't gonna never get out this shit. Till he hear the beats of his song. He said, wait a minute. Hold up. That's my song. Little Murder just said, that's my song. And he holler and scream. And I'm like, here's the thing with this nigga. I got to give it up to J.F. Fonz. He can act his ass off. He makes you want to root for this motherfucker. Just like Lil Murder was up, hollering, jumping, saying, that's my song. And he looked like he had tears in his eyes. I was right there with him. I'm like, yes, nigga, that's your song, bro. That's your song. And you know, he tried to put it on like, this was all, I was like, go on and cry. Go in the corner, though. Go in the corner. In the shadow, cry in the corner. Because, you know, it's niggas out there. You don't want no niggas to see you cry. You know what I'm saying? And so, Uncle Clifford is out there by DJ Devil Scare, and they vibing to the music. Uncle Clifford pay attention to them goddamn lyrics. Had to. So, he go give DJ Devil Scared the microphone, and he struts himself outside. Listen, that whole outfit, that whole get up Uncle Clifford had on, it was everything. I need that wig. I just want all of Uncle Clifford's wardrobe. I do. I just want this whole wardrobe. I really do. Yep, I want this whole wardrobe. So he goes out there, and even Lil Murder look up, he said, you know that's about you. And Uncle Clifford like, nigga, stop lying. He's like, no, it's not. He's like, yeah, it is. And he is serious. Lil Murder's serious about this shit, bro. He said, I wrote that for you. Now, man, you remember, he did that song called Man. You know, basically made a mixtape, if you will, for him. You know, like I said before, like, you know, you do that for the crush you had or your boyfriend or girlfriend back in the day. We used to do that when we were young. And so, Uncle Clifford like, Well, prove it then. And Uncle Cliff would get up, turn around, walk off, and they go Uncle, and they go look. Why I want to say Uncle Murder so bad? Well, this is when they become Uncle Murder. Little Murder go walk behind them, all picture toed and everything, and they go in the back office. This gonna be chapter what? It is 5 or 6 of the greatest love story of all time. Let's just say 5.5, just to be safe. They get it on against the jukebox. Bitch. The chemistry is bananas, bitch. The chemistry is bananas. It is bananas. It's bananas. I'm like, and you use, here's my thing, spit dries fast. I like Uncle Cliff, you ain't got no lube. But the thing about it is, like, why would he keep it? Because we really don't know when the last time he had any. You know what I'm saying? Now, here, little murder all about protection. So I give him that. I do give him that. And, you know, Clifford told him, like, here, hold on. You ain't gonna jump in all willy-nilly now. Safety first. He all up in that nigga guts. Literally. And they sex scene coincide with Mississippi and her dancing. Beat for beat. Scene from scene. Just goes. And it's everything. Like, they getting it in. Lil Murder got Uncle Cliff up, pressed him against the wall. Lil Murder got the ugly face. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Listen, every time I watch that, I fall out laughing. That should be... I fall out laughing. Cause I be looking at the facial expression. This should be... Lord Jesus. Yeah, he put it to him, and that's how Little Murder and Uncle Clifford become Uncle Murder. And that's how my parents met. That's how my parents met. I ride or die for them. I will ride or die for them. And that's it, y'all. That's the end of this review. I know it's probably sounded crazy and I'll talk it all rude and all that stuff, but it is what it is. Be on the lookout. I'm gonna probably try to knock out the next couple reviews in the next couple days. Can't make no promises according to how it goes along around here in the house. So y'all be good. Like, share, subscribe. Leave your comments down below of y'all favorite saying in this episode and all of that, and how y'all feel about Pico, and was Pico wrong for saying what he said to Lil Murder and all that stuff and everything and all that. And I'll holler at y'all heathens later. Bye.